Welcome back, everyone. This is your man again, Jayo Borishagun. Okay, we continue from where we've stopped. Okay, we've done the introduction, we've done the basics of HTML, the foundation. So now, like I told you while we were heading the last tutorial, I said the next thing we are moving to is giving our page the title and also working on the body. So that's the next thing we want to do. Okay, so we are just joining the tutorial. We've created a folder on our desktop called hello. You can name it any name, you are free. They've also created a page, and the page is called example.html. It can be any name, but it's good that you follow the name we've used. Okay, you open a notepad, on the notepad, go to file, save as, and make sure you save inside the folder you just created on your desktop, and save the name as example.html. And right below the file name, you will see save as type. Click on the drop down in front of it and select all files. Please don't save as text file, save as all files so that it can be able to work as a web page. Okay, so here we are now. We want to continue. Also, let me show us the browser where we ended our work the other time. So this is our page, plain and blank. But the beautiful thing there now is that the page is set to work. Everything is ready. So now let's go. So now I want to give my work a title. I want to give my work a title. What should be the title? Let's call it HTML example. HTML example. Okay, I'm writing my tags line after line so that my code can be readable. I can decide to write everything on the same line, but one of the good practice of writing a code is it must be neat and readable. So why I'm putting everything line after line is for my code to be neat and to be readable. Okay, so now we've added a title, example.html. Sorry, HTML example. That's the name of the title we've added. And I told you the other time that even when you make a letter changes to your work, you need to save your work for it to reflect at the output. So we need to go to file, and we click save. Excuse me, I think I mistakenly clicked save as. File, save. And for those of you that you can use the control key on your keyboard, it's just Control S, and that's all. So we've saved now. Let's go to our browser. This is our browser. Just note something here. Note something on the top of this page that is just is not having any title, so that you'll be able to see the effect of what we just did. Now I said anytime you come to your browser, you don't need to keep reopening your HTML page. Just once you've opened it, anytime you've made a change on your notepad and you've saved, Control S or file save, just come to your browser, then refresh. I've refreshed this page. I don't know if somebody can see something here. What can you see? Where I touched the other time, what can you see there? HTML example. So now we've given our work a title. We've given our work a title. So anytime you open a website and you see something for the title, so this is one of the ways you can do it. There are many other ways to do it, don't get me wrong, but this is one of the ways to achieve that. You can use your PHP to achieve it, you can use your CSS to achieve it, you can use your JavaScript to achieve it, but using HTML, this is one of the ways to go about it. So we've given a title to our page. So next thing we want to do is to consider the body. Like I told you that the other tutorial I was mentioning HTML, but I was talking about HTML page. That is the default of an HTML page is what the default background color is what is white. And as you can see from our browser, you see that the page is white. Also, the text color by default of HTML page is what is black, but we've not gotten to text. We still do that one later. So now, for me to give background color to my page, I need to access one of the attributes or properties of what of a body tag. One of the attributes or properties of a body tag. So to do that, if you remember the way I taught you, tag name space attribute equals to double or single quote then the value. So that's what we are applying here. As simple as that. Okay, space. The attribute we are considering is what we call bg color. Bg color means background color. Background color is one of those things that describes the body of a web page. Background color. Then I want you to look at something. Look at the spellings of the color. We write the color spellings in what? In American English, not British. You know, if it is British, it will be COLOUR. So if you mistakenly put the U there, it will not work. Are you getting it? So you write it in British, American English, not British. The U is not there. Okay, thank you. Equals a value. The value now is the color we want the background to have. So what color do we want our background to have? Okay, let's pick red. Red. Okay, after we've done that, you can go to our file and click save. Then go to our browser and check. Look at my browser, plain white. Now let me refresh. Wow, this is wonderful. This is cool, isn't it? So I've changed the background of my page. The background color of my page, it is now red. So now anytime you wish to do any other thing, maybe you don't want red again, what do you change? You just change the value of the background. Let's say now what I want now is green. If I want green, I will just remove the red, then I will type green. Are you getting it? You save. Go to the browser, refresh. What do you see? Green. So I believe if I ask you to change it to blue now, you should be able to do it yourself. Okay, so let's go there. Want to change it to blue? Do it yourself before I do it. Okay, change it to blue. You've done that. Yeah, go to your file and save, or you press Ctrl S on your keyboard. You've done that. Yeah, go to the browser. Refresh your browser. What do you see? You see blue. Wow, that's good of you. Fast minute I've done that. Okay, so let's do it together here. Just remove the green, type blue. Isn't that cool? Then go to my file, save. Then go to my browser, refresh. What do you see? You see blue. The sky is blue. That's good, thank God. So that's how to one of the ways to change the background color of your web page. Why I'm using one of the ways is there are different ways to do it. You can decide to use CSS to do it, you can decide to use JavaScript to do it, and what have you. So that's why I'm saying one of the ways. Okay, so now when you are specifying colors, so probably some of you you've seen where they write colors in hexadecimal. We call it hexadecimal. Okay, where we have you can have hash hash 00 ff something something like that. You know what I'm saying? Writing color in hexadecimal. Let's say I have hash hash or coming 00 00 ff. Okay, let's see what gives us. Save. Excuse me, I click on save as a mistake. Sorry. Save. So let's refresh. Could that be blue? Okay. Is it ash ash or just a single ash? Let me see. Excuse me. Remove something from there. Okay. Let's refresh. Okay, I guess that was blue. So let's change it to another one. Or possibly that one doesn't give any color. No, I was just picking something off and just picking something off and so if it gives us a color, right? If it doesn't give us, I'll just explain what I want to try to explain. Are you getting it? Okay, thank God. So I think the one we've been trying to use is blue. So and we're already having blue. So now look at this now. These are what we call the hexadecimal color. Instead of me putting this kind of green there, I've used hexadecimal to indicate my color. So you can give the value of your color either in hexadecimal or just what or just in words the way we've done before, or in letters the way we've done before. So you can decide to use either of the two. So it's not compulsory you store the hexadecimal into your head. uh you can be using the letters. The hexadecimal, all this value they are gotten from we have RGB, red, green, blue. The content of red, green, blue of a particular color inside this one now, this color green we are having now, red, green, blue, it shows it has uh no uh should I use element or particle of red, and it has no particle or element of what, of blue. So and the green is not even completed. Are you getting it? If I change the CC now to FF, let's see what we have. Double F is the complete pigment. Let me refresh. We still have green, but I think this green a little bit different from the initial one. So that's how to go about that. So they are being they are the hexadecimal is being generated by hexadecimal numbers. What we have in all these basic computers, hexadecimal numbers. So that's where they arrive at those figures. Okay, the tutorial may not permit us to go into this of that on how to generate it because it's a little bit mathematical. But if it's a class training, I can show you with a board and analyze it for you. But what I'm saying is you can put your color in hexadecimal or just in letters. So either one you use, nobody's querying you. So let's change it back so that we don't confuse somebody. So now let's just put yellow. So we save, then refresh. So see that it's working. So you don't need to trouble yourself with hexadecimal. I'm only telling you so that in case you see it in another place, you can say, ah, this one did not teach us. So that's how to change the background of your color. So I hope you've learned something. I hope you gained something in this tutorial. Like I said, you can always ask your questions, as many as you may have. Okay, probably after doing your own self tutorial, after going through the tutorial, you have questions that what's this man saying here, or this man you've committed error here. Always put up your questions, and I'll always answer it by God's grace. So thank you for